The Thumble Gadget YouTube channel is all about spacecraft and aircraft and design. So in this video, obviously, I'm going to be driving a steam train. A very adorable steam train. This episode was filmed on the Romney, Hythe and Dymchurch Railway, which is in southeast England. Back in 2022, I celebrated a major birthday. Mrs. Thumblegadget wanted to treat me to something that she knew I'd always wanted, which was to drive a steam locomotive. It was only after she'd booked that she realised that this was a narrow gauge railway running effectively scale model locomotives. I was delighted, however, because whilst these might be scaled down versions of mainline locomotives, the experience of driving them is functionally the same, and I got to spend the entire day driving one. Okay, I'm here at the Romney, Hythe and Dymchurch Railway, and this is Alan, who's going to be my driver today. And Alan, this is our locomotive Winston Churchill, so tell me a bit about it.
Well, first of all, I'm going to explain to you that I'm not going to be your driver, you're going to be my driver.
Right.
I'm planning on sitting around doing absolutely nothing today, and you're doing all the work, sir.
Great.
Okay. Secondly, this is our locomotive. She was built in 1931 at the Yorkshire Engine Company, which is now Meadowhall Shopping Centre.
Oh, right.
And she has been running now here for 91 years. She's one of our babies. We've got older locos than that. The earliest ones were built in 1925. But this one was built in a Canadian style, the idea being that it gives the driver a little bit more protection in the winter. It's got a slightly bigger cab, which should be handy because I'm quite large. So,
Great.
I hope you're going to have fun.
Yeah, I hope I will too. So under Alan's expert guidance, I stoked up the fire. We hooked the locomotive up to a rake of empty carriages. The railway was closed to the public that day. And they were kind enough to let me set up my cameras so I could share with you guys just how you drive a steam locomotive.
Right you are. Everything's ready to go. All you need to do is pull the regulator.
So she's in forwards.
Yep.
And just pull the regulator.
That's it. And give a whistle, obviously.
A whistle. So the regulator is a bit like an accelerator. It controls the flow of steam from the boiler to the cylinder. So we've got the cocks open at the moment.
Got the cocks open. But we won't need them. It hasn't been sitting for too long, so we don't need them open for very long.
The cylinder cocks are why the locomotive's hissing and venting steam. These are basically drain valves used to get rid of liquid water that's condensed in the cylinder.
That's absolutely fine. Don't give it too much over the point work because that's where it will slip.
Okay.
Can you shut the drain cocks though?
So shut the drain cocks.
We'll just check behind. Roger's given you the all clear, we're out of here. Obviously here normally we would go across onto the other line because we'd be passing trains coming the other way, but we don't pass the train till we get to New Romney at the moment.
Okay.
So we're away on this. We've got a foot crossing coming up, so just give a little peep on the whistle. Lovely.
Alan's being generous.
We're out of here.
So I'm showing 6 miles per hour.
Beautiful. It's 10 miles an hour all the way through here on the way back as well, so.
This locomotive is fitted with a speedometer from a bicycle. Okay, so back on the regulator up to 10 miles an hour.
Up to 10.
Which is giving me a digital readout for how fast we're going.
Sorry, the locals wave to me all the time. Right, pressure's going up. We can put some water in so you can pop your feed on.
So thingy bob on, then open the valve.
See it and then trim it up.
And trim. I also have to operate the injectors to keep the boiler topped up with water.
A little bit further, other way. That's it, nice. Oh no.
And it's something of a black art.
Very fine, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my word.
There you go, you got it.
There. Okay. And we're doing 10. The injectors use steam to blow water from the tender into the boiler. It's definitely an art form.
There we go, we got it eventually. Keep it at 10 miles an hour nicely. can wind it back a little bit because we've still got it in full forwards. We've got it moving now. So let's use that steam more efficiently.
Listening to the sound.
You won't hear a great deal here because we're not really chuffing,
This is the reverser,
plodding along.
which does what it sounds like, but it's also important to dial it back when the train's at speed.
So I put a little bit more coal in while you're fiddling with the cameras and that. If you want to have a look at it, you'll see it's a level fire all the way across there.
Beautiful.
And that's what I want you to aspire to, sir.
We all need goals in life.
Down to 8. Take us all day to get back at that
Just
speed.
like using the injectors and flamboyant whistling, flinging coal to all four corners of the firebox is also an acquired skill. Once we were properly away from Hythe Station, it was time to let her rip.
Okay, you see just around the corner there's a T-board, and that means that we can go, oh, there isn't a T-board, there should be a T-board.
Red board.
Back at this board here, now we can go back up to line speed at 20.
Slight misunderstanding here, I haven't seen the board, so I'm still looking for it.
Oh, there's a board that says bridge.
Right?
Where's the T-board?
It's back there.
Just back there.
Yeah, so we're all right now.
Regulator fully open, full power.
You can bring that back a little.
It's definitely got that choppy sound to it, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Winding in the reverser.
I mean, you're not getting the full benefit of it because we haven't got a full rake of coaches full of people behind. I mean, it makes a huge difference. She makes a really good noise when she's heavy.
Put simply, the reverser controls how much steam goes into the cylinders with each stroke.
Pretty good now.
Yeah.
Alan's pointed out to me that if the chuffing sound sounds crisp, it means too much steam is going into the cylinders with each stroke.
Press the button.
That's the driver vigilance device. It's there to check that the driver's present and paying attention. About half an hour after we left Hythe, we were on the approach to New Romney. Time to slow the train down.
Okay, if you shut the regulator now and let it roll in,
Okay, regulator closed.
we will roll nicely over the point. But I'm just looking at the timetable. Oh, we've done very well. Due in here at 1 o'clock. We're a couple of minutes early. Well done, sir. Got time for a coffee when we get here, so we've got to wait for the other one to arrive from the other direction anyway, because it gets kind of dangerous if you try and put us both in the same section heading in opposite directions.
I've heard that said.
Right, you can see the gantry up ahead. You've got red signals on the left-hand side and white on the right. As are the white signals on the right. We should see a number 2 on the matrix. You can give them a whistle to tell them it's coming in. Beautiful.
Seriously, getting a good woo woo is harder than it looks.
So we picked the train up earlier in platform 3. This time we're going to go across the crossover into platform 2 and wander in there and come to a stop. Hopefully on the water column, and we'll take some more water. The water column is in between the 2 tracks, so we'll just carry on rolling at the moment.
Okay. I think I see it.
That's alright. The man there is going to want that, so just hand him that as we pass him.
That's the token that gave us permission to go on that piece of track. It stops 2 trains being on there at the same time.
That's it, just let it roll. It's rolling in beautiful, isn't it? This is a knack. If you've done everything at the right time, you have so little to do. You just let the loco do the work, the train do the work for you.
We've got all the carriages on the back. Makes all the difference,
Yeah.
I guess.
You can see the water column there,
Yeah, visual.
and that's where we want to stop, level with the upright post. You remember where the hole is on the back, we want that more or less level.
Yeah.
Which is coming in absolutely perfect at the moment. You'll only need the brake. But not yet.
Vacuum brakes. This handle controls the brakes on the whole train.
A little bit of brake now, just a little, and come off again. And off again, and the same again. And the same again, and again. Just keep doing it. And stop. That wasn't bad at all, sir. Couldn't be better. Right, leave the brake down because we're going to be sitting here for a little while. Okay, pop it into mid-gear.
Into mid-gear.
And you can pop the drain cocks open.
Drain cocks open.
Excellent. You can probably turn your cameras off for a moment now.
Yep, I think so.
As you can no doubt tell, I had a really good day out. We did the whole length of the line, the top end twice, and, true to his words, Alan barely touched the controls the whole day. 20 miles per hour might not sound that fast, but when you're in a locomotive that's about a quarter the scale of a normal locomotive, it certainly feels fast, and you could argue it's the equivalent of driving at 80 miles an hour. I think that steam locomotives are something special because, whilst they're something mechanical, they also have this organic feel to them. They've got personalities, idiosyncrasies. Makes me think of those old westerns where Native Americans used to refer to steam locomotives as the Iron Horse. And perhaps that isn't just because they don't have a word for locomotive. Like a horse, they need to be treated with respect. They also need a lot more care than their diesel or electric counterparts. I think perhaps one of Alan's favourite things was when we opened the smoke box and he had me sweeping out all of the soot. As with the morning preparations, there's a lot to be done to put a steam locomotive to bed. I want to say a big thank you to the Romney, Hythe and Dymchurch Railway for hosting me for the day, and especially to Alan for his patient instruction. I'll put a link to their website in the description, and if driving a locomotive is something you've ever wanted to try, then I highly recommend this. It was a lot of fun.